cold.
What's hard?
The noodle.
Yeah, it's more really hard.
Oh, then maybe I should.
Is it meant to be?
It's meant to be. Oh, is it?
You guys made the same face. Wow. Thanks, Mom. Spell broccoli.
B-R-R-O.
B-O-R.
B-R-O.
Broccoli.
C-C-L-I? I don't know.
C-C-L-I.
This kid said
Broccoli.
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 No, spell mischievous.
M-I-S-C-H-E-I.
No.
M-I-S-C-H-I-V-O-U-S.
Spell waffle.
W-A-B-R-E-N-G-N.
Oh.
W-A-F-M-L-E.
Alright, Maddie spelled definitely.
D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E-L-Y.
No. Brent spelled vacuum.
V-A-C-C-U-M.
Back off. When you gonna be a
No, I got
teacher?
pillow.
That's the only thing he knows.
I'm so close.
Spell.
P-R-O.
Yep,
Wait.
Yep, doing well.
This is pretty hard though.
N-O.
No.
What?
I'll say it with pronunciation.
Oh, P-R-O-N-U-N.
Yep, you're halfway through.
C-I-A-T-I-O-N.
Wow.
Bill.
You got pillow and pronunciation, but nothing else.
Pronunciation with a hint, bro.
Spell miscellaneous.
Oh my gosh, this is hard. M-I-S-C. E.
E-E.
Yeah, without the oxy. Yeah, you're doing well, Keep going.
R.
Yep. Last half.
B-O-L-E.
Nice! Alright. Bill, your favorite. Worcestershire.
Oh, W-O. Worcestershire.
It's like a sauce.
Cloggy.
F-E-R-R-O.
Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero. That's Ferrero. No, Pharaoh.
What's
Yo,
Ferrero?
like
Egypt.
like Egypt, like the Prince of Egypt, you know? Like
P-H-A-O-R-O-A-H.
no.
That's Ferrero.
Oh.
She said Pharaoh like F-A-R-O. She's like, what? Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero. P-H-A-R-O-A-H.
No.
Pharaoh.
You got to switch two letters around.
P-H-A-O.
Uh-huh. No.
P-H-A-R-O.
No.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
P-H-A. Not R?
Yes, ah.
A-O-H.
Yes. Good job. You like the mango cake?
I haven't tried it.
Take the grand scheme of... Oh, wait, I have to though. Let's have a look. I keep playing because it's really gonna like...
And then you can see.
Interested in how my mannerisms are, and so a couple weeks on.
Welcome to this video where I've been starting to feel a little more normal lately. I've just had a bad few weeks in case you're not caught up, and basically I feel like in the past 4 days or so I have felt a little more healed, a little more positive, and even though I'm not gonna say that there might not be a mood swing still coming my own way this week, I definitely feel a little more light and a little more optimistic, which is always a good sign. I was definitely starting to get my acne, which is the first sign of stress for me because my body reacts very physically to stress, and I was like, please stop, because this time last year exactly was when my acne started to grow, and then I had the worst acne of my life for 4 months straight. So obviously I don't want that to happen again, and I'm going to try my best to not think about it in advance because something I do is pre-stress. So I definitely get way too overly anxious about certain things that I know are going to happen but haven't yet, and it's like, okay, let me just chill my body, it's okay. So I'm gonna go and finish my work for the day now, and then I am going to go ahead with my usual work from home routine. I'm going to go on a little walk. I'll literally only walk for less than 10 minutes, I'm gonna say, but Bill's gonna do his final meeting, and I thought I may as well get out of the house because yesterday we did go to my dad's, but like it wasn't, you know, out. So I think what I'm gonna do is just nurse the restlessness that I kind of feel today. Like, not that I feel restless in the negative way that I was feeling recently, but more just like a little bit like I don't want to stay still. And I've done everything else in my work from home routine so far, which is great. So I'm gonna do a little mid-afternoon walk. It's sunny compared to yesterday, which was raining and very grey. So I am going to do that and then come back and make my cucumber salad, because my mum bought me cucumbers that are smaller than I would usually buy, but I haven't been able to make my cucumber salad for weeks now. So I've been craving it, and I'll just come back, I'll sit, I'll chill with YouTube again, and I'll basically just have a chill afternoon reading and going on Facebook, because that's been my new like feed scroller. I have to make sure I don't get addicted, but it's still less addictive than Instagram scrolling, so I'll take it for now. But yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy the sun for a bit.
I can't believe IQ doesn't make me come.
I think Catherine had presence.
And where you can feel like you can do.
Like this is meant to go like here. My hair is.
Oh, my hair.
Cucumber, this shape, that's so funny. Couch last night with citrus juice.
Michael is coming up.
What else you want?
The audience feels the dance.
The jaws are dark.
Not sure why I haven't felt exactly as motivated to film for these videos recently, but I'm someone who has an addictive personality and at the same time moves on through hobbies quite fast. So I think it's either that this type of video is fading, or it's that I am just being addicted to other things, which right now is the Michael movie and everything Michael Jackson, because I obviously remember watching the music videos and knowing his top hits from my parents when I was younger. And I vaguely remember the day that he passed away as well, but like I don't remember much else. And so I've now seen the movie with Bill and we both loved it, and now our feeds are full of Michael Jackson content, and that's why I've kind of gotten on the train of just like watching things about his life and kind of informing myself, because I was like 8 when he passed away. Anyway, I am not going to force myself to film, obviously, if I don't want to. I don't want to get burnt out, because I do, like, in essence, enjoy filming these videos. So hopefully I can continue them. I've pushed out pretty much a couple a week for the past few weeks. So it's been like a good run so far. But yeah, I also don't feel any sort of satisfaction by just scrolling through YouTube and Instagram, which I sometimes download for short amounts throughout the day. Like if I feel like doing something specific on them, like posting or watching something more specific. So that has been really interesting to see that I don't feel satisfied by long doom scrolling sessions anymore. And I used to do that a lot. And I probably wasn't satisfied back then either, but I just didn't recognize the feeling of knowing when to stop. Like I definitely had less self-control. And I'm really glad. I feel like I've finally started to build my self-control while still enjoying it when I do go on it, and not fully restricting myself, and just being able to appreciate that, yep, I'm here, I've done what I need to, I feel satisfied enough, and I'm gonna now delete the apps again. And I feel like that has worked really well for me as someone who is a bit of an addict. And yeah, it's actually been going super well. I feel like I have successfully weaned myself off Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to attempt to make dinner full of leftovers now, because Bill's ankle has unfortunately regressed again, but we finally got an appointment pushed forward to see the surgeon this Friday, so I'm super keen. Tomorrow's my office day. I'm going without him because he obviously can't walk, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm driving for the second time by myself again to the office, and it's a long drive, so I'm gonna take tolls. And hopefully there's not too bad traffic, we'll see, because last time when I did it for the first time myself, it was off peak hour, so I was saved by that, plus tolls. So this time it could possibly be more of that peak hour, and I don't know if I'll take tolls both ways because it's expensive, but I also don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. So I need to get a lot of sleep tonight. I need to make sure I'm calm throughout tonight, and I need to basically have a good rest of the day. I wasn't as productive as I usually am today. I only did my work, then tidying, so I didn't do fitness plus devotional. It was actually really sunny before, like I could have walked, but I kind of just sat around on Instagram and then YouTube. And then Bill also joined me so he could fill in like the new patient form. So now he's in his final meeting of the day, and I'm going to try and attempt to throw some food for dinner together. Maybe we'll watch a movie, we'll just wind down somehow. Honestly, we haven't spent that much quality time, like actually fully talking to each other in the past day or so. So hopefully we'll be able to do some of that tonight, maybe devotionals.
My world, what would it be? From that type of kiss and body stuff, Mary Willem has been next.
But for me, I'm injured, that's why we just share like this.
I've barely filmed this week. I've just accepted sometimes I feel like downloading the Instagram or YouTube apps, and I do have to try and make it so that I read more. I still haven't finished my worry book, and it's actually been about a week now, so I should definitely get onto that properly. Mastered the more addictive feeling when I'm on the apps. Still need to be careful, still not having them on my phone permanently, but I feel like I'm just doing so much better than I would have a couple months back. So I'm very happy with that. I'm confident I can log on and off, delete the app, and install the app back whenever I feel like I just want to go on it. Sometimes it's as simple as, yes, I've been watching YouTube via TV, but like if Bill wants the TV, if I want to lie on my bed instead, I can download it on my phone. So it's not like I'm fully restricting myself, which I think has really worked. So I'm really grateful that it has. I am actually getting ready for yoga now, which I did do as last month's fitness class anyway, but this one's a bit different because I've never been to this specific studio before. So it's the same length of driving as it is for the studio I've been going to. So it's still 20 minutes away, but it is a different suburb, and I also thought to myself, oh, I'll just keep going to the one that I've familiarized myself with, because I went once with a friend and once by myself. And so I never thought I'd actually book somewhere out of that studio, but the studio I've been going to is actually more credit points than the average place. It's quite expensive by credit terms. So I have basically been thinking about how I should honestly just cop a new place and just like see how it goes. And now I've conquered going to a fitness class on my own, it's time to conquer going to a new fitness place altogether and just see what it's like. So I chose, again, a yoga class. I definitely want to do more sweaty, intensive classes in the future, but just as my first time heading into a fitness place that is brand new all by myself, I just wanted to give myself a slow kind of start, and also the conditions I've been diagnosed with would probably benefit from like stretching. So I basically think it's just the best call. So I'm keen, and I'm just retouching my makeup. So basically yesterday I was in the office. I didn't film anything, but it was my second time driving there by myself because of Bill's foot. So unfortunately, Bill is not off crutches. It's been 16 days now, and we did see the surgeon today, but unfortunately the surgeon said to go and get a redone MRI. So the one that we presented to him is actually over a year old, and he said based on the symptoms and just the story you're telling, it just feels like it's a little odd. Basically, he said he feels like Bill's pain is worse than it's meant to be. While I'm at yoga class, Bill's going to try his best limping around and cleaning the house, because usually that is my chore, and I honestly have not been motivated this week, especially with my admin as well. Like, I have been getting through my work and tidying the house as part of my routine, and then when it comes to devotionals, fitness, plus my admin, I have been actually so lazy with it. I hope next week I'm a bit more motivated, but I think it's also part of the phase I'm at for my period cycle. So hopefully next week I can like catch up on work and all of that stuff, because honestly this week I have just felt really not low mood as much. I definitely feel less depressed, but I've just felt really not like doing anything, and maybe it correlates with going on Instagram and YouTube more than I have in the past. Then once I drive back home, and hopefully Bill has cleaned up some of the house by then, we are planning to maybe drive to IKEA to get dinner, because Friday should be half off. And then that way I also don't have to cook the whole day, which would be great. Because when the
That's what I want us to do. What's in mind?
Hey guys.
Oh no.
Get down!
What else? Which animal would you compare me to and why?
a sloth, because you love being in there. Actually, that's more like friends.
And that's oyster too.
Oh, fox!
I can live it in the box.
What's that guy?
Because the box is cold enough.
What
The one from Zootopia.
Oh, Nick Wilde?
Yeah, Nick Wilde. Okay, next.
I'm Nick Wilde. What is my favorite piece of clothing? I don't even know this.
I think you like pants,
Yeah, right now,
because you
yeah.
never wear long skirts.
Yeah.
So
I used to
very-
be such a mini skirt person, and then I like turned into a boy.
Yeah, you started dressing more boy.
Yeah. I really like sweatpants right now. I was gonna say a fox as well, but then a fox is more like quiet.
Yeah, I'm not like quiet. Yeah. Fair. What's my favorite chick flick to watch with the girls? There's a lot. Just say a random one. Yeah, I've watched like almost all of them. I do love the Deadpool. Okay, that's a
Bridget
good
Jones'
one.
Diary?
Huh?
Do you like Bridget
Yes, I love Bridget Jones' Diary. Yeah.
Like each other.
Wrapped the seaweed for you. Look at that.
Everything is
Yeah, Korean basket.
Hi. 溝晒糖膠咁嘅。
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. He had a lovely and devout family, yet the thought that he must leave them all forever.
It's Monday. I've had one ad hoc meeting today that was really quick, and otherwise haven't had much work. I've nearly finished this worry book. I ironically have been feeling anxious about finishing it purely because I have so many other books to finish. So not just my usual bookshelf, but I also lugged a whole bunch of my favorite childhood books from my family home back here, purely because I want to reread for enjoyment, but also to decide which ones are worth keeping for my future kids so that they can enjoy the same books I did. And yeah, basically just want to have a go at them again as an adult and see if I feel the same way I felt about them all the way back then. And it's a little bit contradictory because it makes me more anxious of like, oh my gosh, I need to finish all these books, like I need to hurry. So I have somewhat hurried through this book. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many different habits that I have just encompassed over the years of my life that have like been caused by my anxious personality and that I don't know how to undo. Like, it's so much hard mental work to actually undo all of these things that I've just been doing to myself over the years. Like, I'm such a practical, productive person. And like, when I'm not productive, because last week definitely wasn't as productive as usual, I just like go so crazy. Like today I had to do a whole tidy of the house because I had been neglecting that, and it just is really hard for me to not be productive. And like, if I'm not productive for say a few days and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not feeling this right now, I get so angsty about it later. I'm like, now I need to really clean because I can't like even function if I don't clean now. And there's so many different things. The more I learn about anxiety in myself and in general, the more I'm just like, oh my goodness, there's so many things I have to undo in my life that I have lived doing for so long now. And that's one of these books: worry, anxiety, stress, not giving burdens to God. Like, it's all in this book, and it's all just like in my face, like, stop trying to control everything, like just give it to God. And that is really hard for me. It's something I'm still trying to do. It's something I definitely like conquered more than usual last year. Like, I did a lot of work on that, but it's still in my head. Like, I'm still an anxious person. I'm still a type A person, not so much as I was last year, because obviously I had like a whole wedding to plan and I was really stressed about that. But like, I'm still a control productive person. Like, I find it so hard to tell myself to chill and be calm and relax. Like, those words are words that I wish I knew how to put into action, but I just still don't. And reading this book has really honed that in for me. Like, honestly, if you asked me a month ago, I would have been like, yeah, I kind of did control last year. This year's more about like stress. But honestly, reading this book, I'm like, yeah, I'm still an anxious person. It's still so ingrained in my personality. So recommended if you would like to learn more about worry and how to deal with it. I've never read a worried focused book before, so it's quite an interesting one. It's not like the most captivating, I gotta say. I think it's more like asking questions and drawing from the Bible, which are both great in of themselves, but I think like I'm a very specific book attention span person where I need it to be like really sucking me in. So I'm not going to say it's the most fascinating book to read, but it's very like helpful. I really don't know why I haven't felt like filming much the past week. I feel like I'm so all over the place with my hobbies. Like, it was 1 month of filming these types of vlogs, and then I felt like going back to content or scrolling Pinterest instead. End of last year going to this year was about reels, and it's just like so random in my mind. Like, I don't know why I just flitter back and forth between all these different types of hobbies, and I can only focus on like one at a time, and it's so weird. But I'll obviously be adding to these vlogs whenever I do feel like it. I do overall find them fun and relaxing. I think I've just been in such a transitioning time of my life because obviously a month ago I basically found out the shocking news I wasn't expecting, and then after that Bill's ankle got cooked and we're still trying to sort out the process for possible surgery for that. So basically it has now been, tomorrow will be 3 weeks for him with a hurting ankle, and he hasn't been using crutches inside the home anymore. We've just been keeping them in the car so that he has them when we go out. But obviously weekends are a lot of walking because we actually haven't cancelled any event on our own accord yet, besides not going to Grow Group, which is my church Bible study, which is on Wednesday nights. We haven't been going to that. So it's been a lot, because I feel like I finally last week processed how to be positive and also deal with tough times at the same time. And obviously I know that I don't have the worst life in the world. I think I was more mentally really down and drained. And it's just been really tough, especially because I'm not a winter gal, and May in Sydney, even though it's the end of autumn, is when winter basically starts to already set in. So if you haven't noticed already, I haven't been able to get as nice aesthetic clips of the house because before the sun would stream in, and it's literally so overcast and grey as I film this right now. It's just like not as motivational to be like, let's put these cute clips in my video. It's just like so dreary and so ugh, and we need the heater on every couple hours. I'm obviously still wearing my loungewear, but with my loungewear jacket, and it's just like, ew. I hate winter. I know some people like the cold. I really dislike it. I also have very dry to acne skin, so the acne really comes out in winter time, which I'm not looking forward to. It's already started. Today is considered kind of like on the down low, maybe because I've just been at home, but yeah, day by day, sometimes it flares up a lot more, so it sucks. I just have not been enjoying this weather. I'm grateful that I still work mostly from home, so I don't actually have to venture out into the cold, which is amazing. I'm grateful for that, but still, like, just cold in general, the fact that the season's actually setting in makes me really miss summertime and just that November to February period where everyone is generally more like happy and just like goes out at night and the days are longer because the sun sets later and it's just a lot more pleasant. And I've also been having very vivid dreams, so that has been interesting. I also noticed with a bit more of my leniency with Instagram and YouTube last week that my phone time increased by a couple hours. So I was like, okay, this is a sign that like maybe it did actually contribute to my being a lot less motivated when it came to my work from home routine last week. So I've tried to wean myself off and not reply to people until I really have to, and basically just try and do my usual routine, laser focus on it, and then have that free time for the rest of the day. So that's my plan.